And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. Also, I want to wish each and every one of you a very, very happy Friday. And I also want to apologize for being away for the past couple of days. Sean did take over. He did do a couple of videos. I think he did a couple of live streams on altcoins. Yeah, live streams. That's his thing. He doesn't like the editing that I usually go through. But he did do some live streams on the altcoins, particularly Cardano. So if you guys have not caught that one just yet, make sure to go ahead and watch it. A lot of good stuff that he goes over. I will be linking it towards the end of this one. Now, I wanted to bring you guys this analysis today, particularly because, well, Bitcoin is doing something different. As you can see, this weekly candle looks bloody ugly. So now the main question I think everyone's asking here is this it? You know, is the dump over, or can Bitcoin see even lower? So I want to be going over the two potential scenarios that I see in terms of lower prices for Bitcoin. Okay, one is going to be particularly hinged on a deeper pullback. I'm looking for lower prices on Bitcoin. And one is going to be hinged on a shallow pullback. Okay, which is going to be time sensitive. So I'll be going over these two scenarios with you. And well, what is it that I am looking at? I feel like the deeper pullback, a lot of people already have their eyes on it. However, not a lot of people are noticing the shallow pullback opportunity that I'm currently seeing on the chart, or rather the confluence that I'm seeing on the shallow pullback. With this, guys, we can jump in. Now, of course, it goes without saying, if you guys have been liking the content, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you want to help the channel, that's how you can actually help the channel. Just smash the like, one button. But I completely respect those of you who want to see if you derive any value from here. You can wait until the end to figure that out, okay? And if you do, well, smash the like. So with this, we can jump in. Now, as far as the pullback opportunities are concerned, I really want to start off with the shallow pullback opportunity that I'm seeing on Bitcoin's chart, because the deeper one is a bit boring, so we'll cover that at the end. So I want to start with the shallow pullback. Now, there's one thing that's telling me that, hey, this dump so far is looking frothy. Okay, it's looking a bit overdone. Now, one of the things that's telling me this is primarily on the Mango dashboard, so I really want to take you guys there first. I'm currently on the 4-hour time frame. Let's get on over to the daily time frame. Okay, by the way, guys, the dashboard can be found on app.mangoresearch.co if you guys want to follow along with me. There is a three-day free trial that you can, you can sign up for, and you can just give it all the features a whirl. So just a quick heads up on that. Now, Bitcoin USDT on the daily time frame is currently short. Okay, now this flipped short. Short equals bearish for those of you who don't understand the lingo. Okay, so short is bearish. This came in 1.5 days ago. Okay, that's when you got the reversal. So if I go ahead and just click on the drop-down menu, now here's what's happening. Okay, the 4-hour, 12-hour, and daily are all bearish. Okay, they're all short signals. However, the 4-day weekly, they're both long, and the 2-day just flipped neutral 12 hours ago. Okay, but what's really alluding to this dump being a bit frothy right now, being a bit overdone, I think I'm going to use the term overdone, being a bit overdone is what I'm seeing on the volatility profile so far, especially that on the 12-hour. Okay, the 12-hour is flashing this red number, 73. When I see volatility expand to these red digits, I usually look towards a relief rally on the chart. Okay, so if it's a short trend and high volatility, I gun for the relief rally. All right, so now 73 is high on the 12-hour, and that's something that's telling me that it's frothy. But not just that, even the 4-hour is flashing 60, so getting up to those high numbers. 1 day still relatively decent at 53, telling me that, hey, you know what, the bears can take this down a little further if they want. So this is something to watch out for. Okay, now with this said, I think there's one little thing that I really want to drive in here, is that as far as my macro view on Bitcoin is concerned, I am still very much bullish. Okay, the weekly is still bullish, 4-day still bullish. In fact, guys, I've been going over those 4 bull run triggers with you guys for months on end now, and let me tell you something, I went over all 4 bull run triggers, and none of them have gone off in this dump. Okay, and for as long as those bull run triggers stay on, I will be swinging bullish on the macro scale. Right, so that is where my bias is, my overarching bias still lies. It is still in bullish territory. Now, as far as this price action is concerned, now this is something that Sean and I have been bringing up to your attention in the middle of bull markets, okay? Now, let's go ahead, get my brush out. In the middle of a bull market, now say this is an entire market cycle. This phase right here is the bull market. Okay, let's actually zoom out and find these bull market phases. So now this right here was that bull run of 2020 all the way up to 2021, right? Now in the middle of those bull runs, you're gonna get these mini downtrends, okay? If you just zoom in to this region right here, if you zoom into even this region right here, if you zoom into this region right here, what do you think that price looks like on the 4-hour time frame, guys? That looks something like this. Okay, it looks like downtrends on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, on the lower time frames, it looks like downtrends. But for anyone who fixated on the lower time frame downtrend, they probably missed macro support that price was falling into. And then after which it bounced on macro support and found trend continuation to the upside. Now this trend continuation was far, far, far greater. It dwarfed any of those 4-hour downtrends that Bitcoin actually had. Okay, so I want you guys to really understand that part, that you can get minor downtrends in the middle of a macro bull market. So what we're seeing here might very well be a minor downtrend in the middle of a macro bull market. Do not lose sight of your overarching regions of support. Now, speaking of overarching regions of support, that macro support, like over here, this was likely falling on macro support. This was falling on macro support. Anyone who fixated on the downtrends that was caught on the 4-hour time frame or the 12-hour time frame and got spooked out of their positions, they completely missed the fact that, hey, you're sitting on weekly support. Okay, this was resistance back then. This region right here at around $9,000, $10,000 was resistance back then, turned into support. Price bounced off of here and then rallied to the upside. Okay, so now question is, are we currently sitting on macro support right here? And yes, we freaking are. Okay, and that is something you do not want to lose sight of. So now, speaking of macro regions of support, you're probably wondering, okay, Krisha, enough. Where is the macro region of support? Well, here it is. What is that? That, my friends, is the monthly 21 exponential moving average, in case you forgot. So let's go ahead, zoom into this price action. Okay, that is the monthly 21 EMA right there. I'm going to just knock off my lines for now. See that yellow line? That is your monthly 21 EMA. Now, in addition to this being the monthly 21 EMA, if I go ahead, turn on my dynamic indicator, take you guys on over to the daily time frame. Now, props to Julian for bringing this one up to everyone's attention in the Mango Discord chat. Also, join the Discord chat if you're not already a part of the family. It's going to be open only for now. As soon as we are underway into the rest of the bull run, we will be closing out access. So just a quick heads up. But anywho, currently this is also the 2-day dynamic region as well. Okay, 2-day dynamic support. Currently coming in, for those of you who do not have access to the dynamic, you can take down the numbers. Top of the cloud comes in at around $28,058. Bottom of the cloud comes in at around $26,681. Okay, if you guys want to take down those numbers, please go ahead and do so. But now, in addition to that monthly 21 EMA, as well as the dynamic cloud support, we are also very, very close to weekly support. We're currently living underneath it, yes, at around 28.5K. We have yet to close this candle, though. If I take you guys back on over to the weekly time frame, okay, I want you to notice the orange line on my chart, which is currently coming in at around $28,525. Guys, that is a region that I have derived using looking at momentum on Bitcoin's chart right now. Okay, I've been giving you guys these zones and these targets. The upside primarily hinged on Bitcoin's momentum. Right, so now I highlighted this zone for you right here, coming in from 28.5K, going all the way up to 33.5K. Remember, 33.5K was the target that I have been talking about. That has not changed. It's still a target to the upside. Okay, question is, when do we get there now? So now, as things stand, guys, while the previous weekly candle did clear out resistance that came in at around 28.5K, this weekly candle is not done just yet, okay? We still have 2 more days left on this candle. So far, the current picture to me is that price is sitting on a massive, very important region of support, wherein we have weekly support, okay, which is our orange line at 28.5K, in addition to monthly 21 EMA, in addition to 2-day dynamic, all within this very, very scrunched up range. Okay, so now remember, this is our shallow pullback opportunity. Okay, but now in addition to this, now I'm bringing all of this up to your attention just to show you the kind of confluence that I'm seeing on this entire region, this entire zone right here, which comes in from 28.5K going all the way down to 27.8K. Okay, in addition to this breakdown that you're seeing right here, this was actually a pattern play as well. Now, if I take you guys back on over to the 4-hour time frame, Okay, just zoom out of this picture. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna knock off this FVG for now, which is the FVG that we got on the daily time frame in the last video. Yeah, that's still on my chart, so you can see as soon as price actually broke that. I'm gonna knock off this red box for now. As soon as price actually broke that to the downside, we saw immediate continuation to the 21 EMA. How insane is that? Now, even if you took a long position right here, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but just hear me out. Even if you took a long position off of here, you knew you were wrong very, very, very fast. Not just that, you were able to get out of your trade with a minimal loss. Right? So I really hope you're using these FVGs to your advantages. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and knock it off, bring up my other box territory. Remember, this is that entire zone that we're looking at right now. But as far as this breakdown is concerned, guys, this was also a pattern play. For those of you who do not spot it, this is it right here. Okay, this was a very, very untidy head and shoulders pattern. Right? Now this right here, now this is very important. This piece right here, that is the neckline of the pattern. Now why is this important? Because this is giving us some additional information about the entire structure. When you see a drooping neckline, okay, now this is for those of you who like the patterns, especially the head and shoulders pattern, but when you see a drooping neckline on a head and shoulders pattern, that is giving you a sign of growing technical weakness on the chart. When you see a drooping neckline, when price drops, it drops fast. Okay, you see this test right here? This, honestly, in my opinion, was a gift from the bears. In fact, sometimes you don't even see that. That's how fast it drops when it does. Okay, when you see drooping necklines, be vigilant, be careful, okay, especially if you're on the opposite side of the trade. Alrighty, so now this was a drooping neckline. If I have to go ahead and take the measured move of the pattern, plot it on the break, where will this take Bitcoin down to? It will take us all the way down to 27.6K, guys. That is the monthly 21 EMA level. Okay, so far we are seeing a pickup on that region. Okay, once again, another piece of confluence on this region. So now we have monthly 21 EMA, we have the 2-day dynamic indicator, we have the measured move of the head and shoulders pattern that actually broke down. In addition to that, we're sitting very, very close to weekly support at 28.5K, which has not closed just yet. Right, if we start breaking this region right here on the 4-hour time frame, coming in at around 28.3K, let me just go ahead. We can just dabble in some immediate time frame price action since we're on this time frame already. But if I have to go ahead, this is going to be a small W-like formation. If we actually see a break to the upside, where will this take Bitcoin up to? It will take us up to 28.6K. Okay, so still, I mean, we'd want to see a bit more price action. We want to see a bit more strength along this entire weekly region of support. But if the weekly clears out that region to the upside, essentially we close that weekly candle over 28.5K, I'll be looking at that as a good thing for the bulls. Okay, I think what would really solidify their stance once again in terms of a prolonged consolidation, but above 28.5K, is if we can start living over the breakdown point. Okay, the breakdown point of the pattern came in at around 29.1K. Right, I'm giving you my thoughts and how I usually go about really assessing price action on the immediate time frames. Okay, that way you guys get some additional insight if you are trading the lower time frames. But this is what's going on here for now. But what I really want to drive in here is the amount of confluence that we're seeing on this region of support. But now, in addition to this, yes, there's one more thing on here, believe it or not. If once again, guys, I take you guys on over to the Mango dashboard. Now, this is Bitcoin's trend right here. Shorts along the board, 2 days neutral. However, 12-hour looking frothy. Now, this is cool. Why? Because now, with 12-hour being frothy, telling us that, hey, we could see a relief rally here on the 12-hour. If I take you on over to the chart, okay, now you'll be taken on over to Mango's charting view right here. And I'm currently on Bitcoin USDT. Let's get on over to the 12-hour time frame, okay? The one where we saw that, hey, the volatility is looking super, super frothy. We might actually see a relief rally here, right? Now this, and I go ahead and turn on my bullish FVGs. Remember, the fair value gaps is these gaps in the chart. They're all inefficient zones in the market. Okay, there's a lot of liquidity trapped there, and oftentimes price actually gets pulled into these regions, and they often prove to be very, very good bid opportunities. If I go ahead and turn on the bullish FVG, where is it currently coming in at? 28.1K going all the way down to 27.5K. Once again, this entire zone. Okay, now this is actually going to be the lowest threshold because I believe the 21 EMA is coming in at around 27.8k. Let's go back on over to our charts. This is coming in at around 27.5k. Alrighty, but for now, I think one thing to notice about that FVG is that the previous 12-hour did close inside the FVG. So if this 12-hour as well closes once again within the FVG, we can actually expect lower. I will be looking for Bitcoin at that point to graze that monthly 21 EMA once again, right? Around 27.8k. So now this is the shallow pullback opportunity that I'm seeing on Bitcoin's chart. Now, if we start seeing a lot of weakness along that 21 EMA region, okay, that's when I will look for the deeper pullback opportunity. Now, I'm sure that a lot of people already have their eyes on the deeper pullback opportunity. And this is it right here. If I take you guys on over to the weekly time frame, put on my mango ribbon, what is that that deeper pullback opportunity? Keep it simple for yourself, guys. We're looking at this entire cluster. We have the 200 simple moving average coming in right there. We also have the 10 SMA swinging in on top. We have the 55 exponential. We have the 200 exponential and the 21 exponential all in that region. Let's also go ahead and turn on our Mango Dynamic indicator. Mango Dynamic also coming in right there on these tops, coming in at around 24.4k. Okay, but that is going to be the entire test, the deeper pullback opportunity that I see on Bitcoin's chart right now. And another thing really lining up with that region is this. If I go ahead and bring up my previous regions of support and resistance, let's go ahead and do that. Now this too, guys, I had derived based on momentum on Bitcoin's chart when drawing these regions in. Now if I look at this, okay, and go ahead and draw that midpoint, the midpoint that I missed out in this test right here, okay, if I go ahead and draw the midpoint, where does the midpoint take us down to? 25.6k, guys, once again, lining up with that entire freaking cluster. Okay, there's just so much going on there, but that is going to be the deeper pullback opportunity that I gun for on Bitcoin's chart, contingent on us losing this zone. So wait on that. I think if I have to give precedent to any level on this chart right now as support, it is going to be the monthly 21 exponential moving average currently coming in at around $27,865. If I start seeing weakness on that region, only then will I gun for lower on the chart. Okay, but for now, guys, overarching view bullish is just the matter of, do we see a shallow pullback and then pump to the upside, or deeper pullback before we see another leg to the upside? But my overarching biases are still bullish. Okay, so I hope this video helped. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Now, of course, if I missed something on this chart, if there's something else that you are catching, well, make sure to mention in the comment section below. That way, well, I can, well, take a look at it as well as others in the community, okay? Ultimately, we're all a community over here, and we're here to help each other out and to help each other spot alpha. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, and I will see you in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Ciao.